hockey man. Young man, we've been waiting nearly half an hour, the Dumbledore tells me. You promised to set up the card table for us. We'll get to it, I tell her. We're busy. The old bat has a voice like screeching gears on a truck with a bad transmission. You don't look very busy to me. You're just standing around the snack cart eating the cookies you're supposed to be passing out. Which is a big job, Bear pretends to be outraged. You expect us to do it on an empty stomach? Chill out, I advised Dumbledore. 5 more minutes. It goes without saying that community service at the Greybeard Motel is about as much fun as sticking your hand in a garbage disposal. The one good thing is you get to mess with the residents. She's been bugging us half the morning to set up an extra card table in the rec room so she and 3 other blue hairs can play bridge. We've been having a few laughs, seeing how long we could blow her off. 5 minutes. Try 5 hours. Maybe 5 days. If she doesn't like it, let her set up her own card table. She's built like a sumo wrestler. In frustration, she retreats into the rec room, and Bear and I crack up. Oh, we'll do it for her eventually, right before her head explodes. That's the art to it. Picking the moment to give in just when she's about to report us to the nurses. We help ourselves to more cookies, but Bear tries to hog the last chocolate one, and we end up down on the floor, fighting for it and laughing like crazy. The cookie is crushed before either of us can eat it. We're getting back to our feet, brushing off the dust and crumbs when we see him. Shay striding down the hall like he's on the amazing race, in a real hurry to get somewhere and not too thrilled about it. Ever since our fight in the football field, he hasn't been turning up for community service. Not that he's really on it anyway. I guess he's back, or at least he's back visiting his video star, the nastiest old Dumbledore in a building overflowing with them. Bear, who has amazing sight, spots the bulging pocket first. It looks like he's carrying a baseball, but there's a piece of cloth trailing from the opening. Hey, Ambrose, I call. What do you got there? He ignores me and shifts his path to the opposite side of the corridor. Bear blocks his way. The man asked you a question. Another shift, so I step outside Bear, and together we block the hall. Chase does exactly what a running back would do on a football field. He puts his head down and tries to blast through us. But we're linemen. We stop him cold. In a game, I'd be trying to strip the ball. In this case, I reach down, grab the white fabric and yank. A dish towel opens up in my hand and something flies out of it and hits the terrazzo floor with a clink. Star shape, blue ribbon, the geezer's metal. Chase falls on it like he's recovering a fumble. Bear and I go down on top of him. 2/3 of that is ours, I snarl. It belongs to Mr. Solway. He doesn't care, Bear grunts. He barely remembers he ever had it. Get off! Somehow he heaves us both clear and scrambles to his feet, clutching the metal in his hands. You're not going to win this, man, I tell him. It's not even unfriendly. I'm giving him valuable information. We're taking that medal no matter what we have to do to you. He hesitates, considering his options. During the pause, Dumbledore comes back into the hall. What's going on out here? It's more than 5 minutes. We need our table set up now. Oh, I'll do it, offers Chase, grabbing the opportunity to get away from us. The medal concealed in his fist, he escorts Dumbledore into the rec room. Bear starts to follow them, but I hold him back. Too many witnesses, man. Be patient. You can't stay in there forever. We watch like hawks in the doorway, figuring he might try to stash the medal and come back for it later. When we're not around. It's in his right hand. He never opens those fingers while he's setting up the folding table and chairs. He keeps one eye on us. I favor him with a grin that says, we're going to get you if we have to stand here until the next ice age. He's toast, Bear whispers triumphantly. The only way out of the room is through us. The Dumbledores in the rec room are fawning over Ambrose like he just saved the world from Lex Luthor or something. They love him as much as they hate us. It's enough to make you barf. He even takes a small potted plant from the TV cabinet and sets it on the table to be a centerpiece. The blue hairs are practically wriggling with joy. Then as Chase turns, his elbow knocks the plant off the table. It hits the floor and shatters, spilling earth all over the place. Bear loves it. Idiot. Ambrose rushes to the corner where a vacuum cleaner stands against the wall. He plugs it in and starts to clean up the mess. We almost miss it. As he runs the vacuum back and forth over the dirt, he opens his hand and drops the metal into the unit's path. In a heartbeat, it's sucked up and gone. He glances over his shoulder to see if we noticed. I pretend we didn't, but Bear's face is bright red, which is a dead giveaway. Chase is vacuuming towards us now, speeding up, breaking into a run. The plug pops out of the wall. The vacuum falls silent. He keeps moving, though, charging at us. Bear and I block the doorway and brace ourselves to deck him again. Just before impact, he lifts the vacuum cleaner like a battering ram and slams into us. We're both knocked back into our butts, choking into a cloud of dust. The collision forces out of the filter bag. By the time our vision clears and we struggle back up again, Ambrose is almost out of our sight down the hall, still cradling the vacuum cleaner. We stare at each other, and the minute we get our breath back, we chorus, "Get him!" We take off after our star running back. We've never been able to outpace him before, but this time he's carrying a vacuum cleaner, not a football. That's bound to slow him down.